Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today I return to you, Ditaku in tow, for more cyber sleuthing.
He caught me in like a Ghostbusters trap.
I did. Pugums are incredibly annoying to catch, so I had to be a little more creative. So we're going to start with this quest. I'm not a flower person. Client is hot guy. No, you don't understand. Hot is his family name. Guy is his given name.
Are you hot guy? Yes. My mom has a very unfortunate name. Are you hot mom?
Yes, how did you know? I have all these pictures of flowers saved on my phone. I keep deleting them, but they keep coming back. That's an interesting problem to have. Guess we should help this poor guy.
I keep having cat pictures that I keep deleting, but they keep coming back.
Oh, so it's like a real cat. The less interest you have in it, the more interest it has in you. Ah, you're the detective that took my case? Can we talk about it? It's urgent. Yeah. The cell's got photos of flowers on it, but I don't even remember taking them. Creepy, right? Is that like a default wallpaper, maybe? The other day I went to show a friend of mine a photo of my dog, but when I opened my phone, it was all full of photos of flowers. I was like, what? So my friend was all like, hey, are you really into flowers or something? She was totally freaked out, but seriously, I'm not into flowers, man. Hey, there is nothing wrong with liking flowers, okay? Flowers are beautiful by design. That is literally why they exist. Although I'm not saying that I think some guy has to be using my phone when I'm not around. I always carry my phone around with me, but I keep finding more photos, you know? I want to get this fixed, but I don't really understand what the problem is. What do you think? Function is a spooky phenomenon, maybe sleepwalking. What do we tell him?
You know, I figure it's going to be a Digimon, but my first reaction was probably either he has the media version of like split personality disorder, or he's sleepwalking. So
all right, we'll suggest sleepwalking then.
He's not gonna.
What are you talking about? I'm completely normal.
Yeah, sure.
Sure you are, hot guy. Sure you are. You want to do a background check on me? Total waste of time, dude. Okay, so I leave this with you. Can you investigate it for me? Oh, wow, we got hot guy cell phone. Oh, man. There are no skeletons in my closet. Go ahead and check all you want. I don't care. All right. Let's set this down on the ground and see what's up.
Just gonna jump into your phone.
Please look away for, I don't know, 10 minutes? Today was an early start. I was
You're not gonna take off your pants, are you?
No. Nothing like that. I'm just going to do an embarrassing dance where I stick out my butt. So don't look.
Oh, gosh darn it, you took my cell phone. Otherwise, I'd, upload this on the tactics.
Oh, I think we see our culprit. We just need to get over to her now.
Tactics. I am being very subtle.
You should watch my Neon Abyss video. I make a decide about how much I hate TikTok and what it does to people. It's Chinese Vine, people. It's Vine, again, but less good. Because Vine had funny stuff on it. TikTok is just the absolute brain-dead, zero IQ end of the pool of the internet.
I will for always, it's going to be one of those things. I remember this one person made a TikTok about how they're like, I don't understand how my hair grows out of my head. Is there hair in my head? And I'm like,
strictly speaking...
Wow, I don't know even where to begin with this.
What about from this angle? Okay, cheese. Butter. That's an old Bleach joke.
Beta carotene.
Beta carotene. Oh, that's good. Just try. You'll definitely like me after these. Who are you? I'm Snek. What am I doing? Obviously, I'm taking a photo of myself and saving it on this phone.
Hipster the Snek.
What? Stop taking selfies? No way! I could just take a screenshot of this and hang it on the wall, and it would just be like modern commentary on art culture.
You know, you could have done that and be like teenagegirls.png.
Teenage girls be all. Let me ask you a
Yang was
question.
killed in effigy.
Rune Forest? I'm not playing Rune Factory right now. It almost doesn't matter. It's barely gonna do any damage anyway, so I might as well just do this. Set damage is better.
Be like Kai Kisuke, ride the lightning Gatomon.
And you dead.
You know, I you know that one Mega Man in Harlem thing that I sent you?
Oh, yes.
With Zero and his glowing nipples.
I mean, yeah.
It just kind of, that, you know, the atomic blaster coming out of his chest kind of reminded me of that. I don't know why.
No way, I lost? You got evaporated. The guy who owns his phone doesn't like my photos on it. Oh, so what did you say about me? That I'm cute or pretty or nothing in particular? He sort of said you were cute. You got some friend and he's afraid she'll think he likes flowers. Again, this formatting is terrible, Bamco. What were you doing with this? So should we lie or should we be honest and let her know he's got this friend?
I'd say she'll think he likes flowers.
His friend, who's she? Who is she? What is she like? Is she cuter than me? Is she... Oh no. We have reached the ultimate inversion. Instead of the people on the internet being thirsty, the internet is full of things thirsty for people on the internet. It has finally come full circle.
Oh, you know, I just realized.
What's that?
She's Instagram.
Oh god.
You know, it's because we hardly ever use Instagram.
Cog is in charge of the Tomo Bros Instagram, so we barely ever touch it.
Yeah.
I didn't know he didn't like the pictures. I was hoping he'd like me once he saw them. Got it. If he doesn't like them, I'll stop saving the photos. He wasn't bothered by me being here because I really don't want to leave. So that means... Yeah, if you stop messing with stuff, you can hang out. I can stay here and hang up any calls he gets from women. No! Bad, Lilymon. Bad. We get the rolled up newspaper. Just bonk.
I was about to say, I don't think a water spray gun.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna work. Don't mess with a girl in love. Stop messing with this poor guy.
I think she just leveled up to Yandere Lilymon.
Yeah, and so, hot guy, I'm gonna level with you. You might want to start sleeping with one eye open and your phone camera covered by a post-it note.
Also, with your back to the wall, and maybe even get a new phone.
And a gun.
Although, wait. Although, if she's on the internet and she's in the backup, would that mean she would be backed up onto the new phone too?
Logic dictates that she would, yes. Digimon are data, so strictly speaking, yes.
Oh no.
You figured it out. Yeah, here's the lowdown. What? It was a Digimon that fell in love with you? Wow, we just came out and told him! We didn't even try to, explain. We're just there's this thing called a Digimon, and it's madly in love with you, and probably gonna murder any woman you ever try to be with. Good luck with that. A Digimon? Isn't that a kind of virus or something? Are you saying hackers got into my phone? My phone was that badly infected? Please tell me you're able to completely get rid of it. About that. What? It's harmless and won't mess up my phone. It's sorry? The virus is? I don't really get it, but I guess if it's harmless.
I mean, we just came out of your phone, so,
There's more. The Digimon might hang up my calls with women if it gets jealous? But it isn't harmless at all. Does this Digimon really love me? It takes flower photos, gets all jealous. Such a sweet virus. I guess I won't erase it. I've never really been into any women, so that's no problem. Oh, we have had a twist in the myth. After all, I'm only into guys. What? Why did you react? He wasn't hitting on you. He was making a declaration of fact. Kind of fool yourself there, Ida.
I think this is okay.
Oh, that's far. Correct. Not bad. Whatever, just keep it a secret from other people, alright? Yeah, I was right, he is a manga fan. Alright.
Okay.
You know, we're not here to pass judgments. If that's your way, that's okay. But
No, but Yggdrasil is.
Yggdrasil, on the other hand, hates everybody. But he hates
Whoa,
everybody
you
equally.
guys are taking way too much data.
So I'm gonna kill
Looks
you
like-
all.
Looks like we're gonna have to start deleting you.
Time to deploy the ultimate nuclear option. Yeah, Yggdrasil is always a bad guy. The new job has come in. Yeah. I was heading your way anyway. You don't have to tell me to do my job. Shoosh.
I am your boss.
Boom.
Wow, we got 13 whole dollars.
Great work. I say, put your cup of coffee. No. Please stop threatening me.
Please no.
I think that is a story mission, so we're gonna do this side mission
Oh
first.
yeah, I think I did that one. That's the farthest I got in my playthrough.
Alright. Site views for the association are through the roof. Site went down as something sabotaging us. Sounds like you probably just need more bandwidth on your server. Alright. Onward and upward. I guess I'm in trouble now.
But ever since
The
ever since the
merger.
merger.
It said that I heard 3 words and I knew immediately what it was you were referencing. I can't even get 12 baud. Throttling you down? That's not one of the 300 ways I rip you off. You're the Karami Detective Agency, right? Here's my card. Cool. I'm from the Japanese Boxing Association. I want to discuss a strange phenomenon affecting our official website. Recently, the hits the site's getting a sword, and the videos on the site are really popular. They're flocking to the site like kids to candy. I want some candy. That's great. Great to hear. You think so? I thought tickets would be selling out like hotcakes. The shows would be sold out, but yeah, anyway. This really should have drummed up a lot more interest. The ticket sales haven't changed much. Not only that, the site's server's been crashing. Even though it has attracted attention, no one can access the site, so now the association has its hands full dealing with complaints. The site just got so popular so quickly. It's not a pleasant thought, but maybe someone's messing with us. We'd like you to investigate. The association's site URL's on that card. You should start by checking it out.
You know, I'm kind of surprised you didn't go with the I want some candy option.
I was tempted, but honestly, Iba is stupid enough without my input. What? Hey, who are you? Aren't you a human? This is the Japanese Boxing Association website server, you know? What are you doing in a place like this? I get it. You're gonna take a look at some Digimon, aren't you? Because you heard the rumor that this is a mecca for Digimon boxing fans. Suppose you'll want the guided tour. All us Galmon like boxing. Get together here. This place is the best place for viewing the website. I always come here to look at the site. Cool, isn't it? Look at all those monitors. All the Galmon living here live like this, so I can answer anything you want about the boxing site. There's more monitors to come to. Yay! What? More and more people in the human world can't see the site? Are you saying it's our fault the server keeps crashing? Seriously, and to think I was being polite and showed you around. If you're not here as a tourist, scram. Okay, rookie, it's your
Completely
funeral.
different than the way he is in Data Squad.
It really is.
Sorry, sir. It looks like I'm gonna have to talk like this now. Of course, you know, he has the, you know, the by the book, you know, really anal retentive
Yeah.
partner, so I can't fault Galmon being a little bit, you know, stiff himself. He's kind of like the proto-man of that
He
series.
kind of was, wasn't he?
Except, you know, here's the thing. I don't recall Lan ever just decking his, you know, enemies in the schnoz.
Apart from throwing his PET at Tsuneyama, no. Nothing for it, I suppose. I can't stop looking at the site, but I'll try to stick to using just one screen at a time. It's unfair for me to be the only one who has to use just one monitor. I don't think it's having such a huge effect anyway. Yeah, you're gonna have to convince the other Galmon here. To be honest, I'm not sure they'll just sit there and listen to you, though. Okay, I'll pummel them out too, so, I mean, it's all good. Free stuff.
Alright.
I love it. Free stuff must come first. Alright.
Gonna have to use my atomic nipples to destroy them.
Yep. That's better. Did you come here because you're a boxing fan too? No way, boxing is awesome. Fun to watch, fun to do. I'll show you with a real fight. I mean, I respect boxers. I would not try to go toe-to-toe with one, but it's not for me.
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep. At which point, that kind of goes out the window.
Yep.
He knocked over Ward Growlmon and yet still barely scratched him.
Hey, you know, he shoved him over, right?
That's just rude.
He's like a cow. He's like an atomic cow.
Because cow tipping Ward Growlmon.
No, I can't get up.
Ooh, that's harsh. You're awesome. You're like impossibly strong. You want to use one monitor? Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll do it for you, buddy. Since when are we buddies? Didn't we prove that just now? Come on, we're toe-to-toe in the ring. That's a sacred bond. When fist meets fist, true bonds are formed. That's what boxing is all about. If you say so. I will take your word for it, buddy. I don't think a dude clocking me in the head is going to be my BFF, but whatever.
Hey, it worked for Marcus.
That's true. Marcus punched a lot of people in the head.
You punched a lot of people in the head,
Like,
yes.
a lot of people in the head. A comically large number of people. The visitor, let's fight. Sure, whatever you want, let's fight.
And
I mean,
honestly, like, some of the people he punched in the head, I'm like, wow, you know, I would not go up to what amounts to a literal actual god and go, you know what, I'm gonna punch him.
Why? Because it's the principle of the thing, that's why.
Mercurymon, I'm gonna fight you. Why? Do I need a reason?
I mean, technically no, but...
You're voiced by Bobobo, I have to fight you down.
I have to prove I'm stronger! By punching you in your stupid punchable face. Yeah, we just saved you from watching all of... out of Data Squad. You should still watch Data Squad, it's really good.
Although, I'm gonna say this, the dub, like, I don't know what was going on with it, because it's clearly supposed to be Mercurymon, and yet they're like, Marukimon!
It's because Disney was in charge at the time, and Disney generally just had no idea what they were doing. Oh, geez, you're strong. What's this all about, anyway? I never watched boxing videos, I want to fight so much to start trembling. Anyway, what are you here for? Site server keeps crashing, because everyone here is going to load to different pages, right? I get it. Oh, they're very earnest. Like, they don't make a big fuss about it.
So they are literally doing a DDoS attack.
Without meaning to, yes.
Wow.
Don't watch the side of multiple monitors? Yeah, whatever. Hey, Takeshi, looking good today. Say what? If you beat me, I have to listen to you. Alright, I suppose. Let's go. Well, at least I now have 100% scan data on these guys. Not that getting Galmon is a hard thing to do, but I now have that option if I want it.
Looks like you'll be able to use him now, sir.
Yes, I will get right on that.
In case everyone who is watching is not aware, in the grand scheme of you know, hot or cold, red or blue, Agumon or Gabumon, the professor here, you know, leans very heavily on the Agumon line of things, I believe.
And that is true. Dragons are just my jam. I lost. Oh well, like you said, for now I'll only watch Takeshi on just one screen. Good boy. I mean, these are literally rookie-level Digimon going up against a champion and 2 ultimates. What were they expecting to have happen? It's not like we're even kicking them out. We're just like, dude, just use one screen like a responsible human being.
Is that Doraemon?
It is. Yep, that's Doraemon.
Speaking of Yggdrasil.
Speaking of guys who got screwed over by Yggdrasil, yeah. He was the main character in X Evolution, which is a very good and very weird movie.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go mad with power now.
Again.
Yggdrasil, please.
I really thought that'd be a one-hit kill.
Oh, Vmon!
Yep.
Oh, you killed him.
Well, I had to slap him in the head. That's what Antilamon does.
I thought she was axing him a question.
She wasn't using her bunny blades this time, so she didn't cut to the point.
You know, I'd have to wonder how many of the Devas actually are available in this. Could you actually get, like, the gigantic pig Deva?
We'll need to investigate that. I'd be curious. Hey, I'll punch you. What is it? What do you want? Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. We have to stop using so many monitors. Why would you say such awful thing? Official website server keeps crashing, but I'm always here looking at it. You're lying. It's because you Digimon are so, like, lacking in self-awareness that crap like this keeps happening.
You guys are a bunch of spaz, this is what we're saying. Come on, I killed the person.
Yeah, you did.
Takato Man.
Oh yeah, I remember we're inside the server.
Am I allowed
now.
to eat him now?
No, don't do that. Looking at so many screens here that we broke the server. I understand. I want as many other people as possible to be able to get into boxing, so I'll make sure you use this one monitor. I mean, I guess it's a little different when you're inside the server versus just having a 3-monitor setup. Stop using all these screens, look at the boxing site. Can't do it. If I don't look at it like this, I won't know what everyone's saying about boxing. I'm so lonely if I can't talk to everyone. I don't want to be a loner. You guys are a little unhinged.
They're boxing dogs. I mean, yes. It just is funny to me. It's gonna be significantly less funny when he evolves into a Mega and he loses those, though.
Yeah, he doesn't have the weird missiles attached in awkward places on his chest. What? You're gonna try around trying to get everyone to use this on screen. If everyone else is okay with it, I guess I am too.
Do you only get do you have to go through Megidramon like you do in Dawn and Dusk?
I do not think you do. I will check the next time we go to Mire's. How did the investigation go? Huh, did you what? What the heck is that? Oops, sorry, an email. Let me see. Huh? Check it out. Now the server seems to be running just fine. Did you fix it with that Digi thingamajig somehow? Okay, great, thanks. Well, I'm not celebrating just yet. I thought the reason the server kept crashing was because the fight was getting so many views from all the fans, but, well... Yeah, you know what, I'll be nice. Like, yeah, no, I'm kind of interesting. I'm already an idiot, so if I become a punch drunk, it won't be that bad. That's really great to hear. Just have to put on more matches and bring in more fans. I'll do my best. Alright. Go team. Leave a comment down below if you like boxing.
Alright.
Because why not?
I mean, you know, it's nothing like professional wrestling.
Thought it was real, like wrestling. It turned out to be fake, like boxing. Futurama was too good for this world.
Good news, everyone.
I'll do those later. Time to move the plot forward. Client
You know,
is the
actually-
government. Oh, man. And they're only paying me $8. Yep, it's definitely from the government.
As opposed to the 13 that we got from Hot Guy.
Yeah, because we were working in the private sector then. Now we're working for the government, so we only get $8. This is a case in the government. The door in the Nakano underpass has been unlocked. What waits on the other side? Something. Probably a room or a hall. Maybe a bathroom. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is a local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency. Good, my favorite kind. Why are you so shocked? Of course you specialize in the supernatural and complex cybercrimes, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperated very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. So we received a case from a public agency. Quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve, and now it's our case. Got it? Yeah, alright. Good. The case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. Seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened. You don't know about the Nakano Underpass. It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities such as power cables, water pipes, and so on. They're moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center, I swear I can read, above ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there's a vast complex of tunnels, so there are, of course, many entrances. One of these entrances is in the place where the gate that we need to unlock is. It's a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason, and no one's been able to open it since. They did not write the password down. Or have they tried password 1, 2, 3, 4, exclamation point?
Password 69 XD.
They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they will destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on. The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see, so then the buck passed to the Karemi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we had the best people for the job if we wanted to access a place that's off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go find out what the real situation of that underground gate is? What do you mean we? You mean me. Where's that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is going to be so much fun.
Why can't I, actually button up the top buttons of my blouse?
Maybe because you shouldn't be wearing a small Karemi. Maybe you need to move up to a medium.
What?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy, right? It's an underground gateway, so there'll be just an underground tunnel behind it, right? Hey, have you ever heard of this stochastic process in quantum mechanics? I guess I should tell you about Schrodinger's cat. Oh, I wonder how badly Bandai's going to mess up this translation. Until we open up the gate, we cannot... Oh, I thought she was actually going to go into an explanation of Schrodinger's cat. Okay. Until we open the gate, we cannot know...
Okay. For the purposes of those who don't know, Professor, what's Schrodinger's cat?
Alright, so... A long, long time ago, radioactive material is, to this day, kind of a weird thing. It was a fairly new field of research, so they're trying to figure out, hey, what's the deal? Is this thing in a state of decay? Is it in a state of non-decay? Or is it both at the same time? Schrodinger, wanting to illustrate the fact that it could not be both at the same time, and that is, by definition, stupid, proposed an experiment containing a box, a canister, a switch that detects radiation decay, and a cat inside the box. He proposed that if the isotope was in fact decaying, the gas would emit into the box and kill the cat. If it was not decaying, there would be no gas release and the cat would be alive. The cat cannot be simultaneously dead and alive, and therefore the isotope cannot be decaying and non-decaying simultaneously. That's the thought experiment. It's one of those things where oftentimes it's used in the sense of you don't know it until you check on it kind of thing. Like, say, a coin flip. There's a 50-50 chance and some infinitesimally small odds that it lands on its side. But basically, it's mostly used in the context of, well, we don't know which it's going to be until we examine it. And you learned something today. Congratulations.
Yay!
Until we open the gate, we cannot know if we find a space in an underground tunnel or a void of space. Until you open that gate, the world...
I was going to say, there also is kind of the understanding of quantum mechanics in that, from what I understand. Except the entire thing is that the cat is simultaneously, or is kind of in a state of flux between the entire... until you observe it, the cat is basically akin to an electron in that it's just kind of in this nebulous area. I don't know. Sorry.
I was kind of... Well, I was trying to give it the simplest possible explanation, because there's a lot of fascinating history around this concept, and Schrödinger himself actually became quite famous for this thought experiment, and in his later years hated it, and said something along the lines of, "I should have shot that damn cat." So, yeah, be careful what you say, folks. It might be written down and become famous someday.
Cog.
Especially Cog. Especially Cog.
Cog.
Until you open that gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities. Let's try to enjoy it. In case it's still a matter of unlocking the gate, but what's behind the gate? Your job is to find that out. Okay, can I go do my job now? Okay, thanks, bye.
It's Willy Wonka! Ho, 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 ho.
Let's go check on Mirai real quick. I'm curious now, so now I'm like, do I need to get Megidramon to get Gallantmon?
It's Willy Wonka's magical Nintendo factory.
No, she's actually close to becoming Angelomon. That's that DNA Digivolution from O2. That looks like Pandamon, I think. And Lilymon. And that's Dark Virus. I would guess that that's probably Megidramon. That looks like maybe Justamon. Light Virus. That's almost certainly Gallantmon. I'm not sure what that is.
You know, I would think that the fire virus would be Megidramon.
Oh, that could be the case.
And I would imagine that the top one would be Gallantmon Smart or whatever they call it.
Chaos Gallantmon. Yeah. That's possible. That might be Chaos Gallantmon. Yeah, you might be right, because Light Virus is definitely Gallantmon. Yeah, actually, here's a fun bit of lore. There is a fan theory, and I don't think it's actually been officially confirmed either way, but some fans speculate that when you look at a Chaos Gallantmon or a Megidramon, you're actually seeing the same Digimon, but your perception of it changes based on whether you're a good or evil person. Weird, right?
You know, that would explain a lot. Speaking of, you know, Schrodinger's cat, you know, Schrodinger's Gallantmon.
I know, right?
Schrodinger's Megidramon, Takatomon.
No, calm down.
Sweating Beelzemon intensifies.
The world is not ready for this. So no, we do not have to become Megidramon to become Gallantmon, unlike in Digimon World Dawn and Dusk.
Okay, good, because that was such a grind.
It was, and I actually did it because, well, Gallantmon is my favorite Digimon, so...
I did it too. In fact, I actually got Beelzemon Blast Mode, if you can believe that.
Oh, jeez, the Blast Modes took forever.
Well, you kind of have to do it to beat Moon Millenniumon.
Yeah, if you're doing the post-credits dungeons. You need the highest stuff, the highest tiered stuff. The driver of the underpass, the gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect, jump into it, and unlock the gate. Alright, I'm on it. I'm sure Jimmy Kin won't show up here and try to rock my face. What happened? Connection jump isn't working. That's strange. It's an electronic block.
Jimmy Kid. It's Jimmy Coon.
No one's in
here now.
Okay, you guys have got to understand. When we first played Pokemon XD, it was like 3 in the morning. I think it was like a Friday evening when the package arrived, and so like we didn't get to it till like 3 in the morning, and we were really caffeinated. So we named the main character Jimmy, and insisted on referring to him as Jimmy the entire game, and his sister as Jovi. And now every time we need some kind of unassuming like young male protagonist, we always joke that it's Jimmy as a result of this weird exchange.
Yes. So once again, you know, be careful what you
say,
things.
Because it can become incredibly quotable as a result. Says you didn't activate Connect Jump properly. I think it's time I verified your ability to perform a Connect Jump. But what are you talking about? Raise your hand. Okay. Concentrate. I'm the one who does this, Kyoko. You have never done this before. Now what? That's it. Great.
Did you do it?
30
do what?
minutes.
Raise your hand.
Yeah. 1 hour later. Several hours later.
My hand's fallen asleep.
My arm's numb. 100 years later? What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working.
Oh, so it wasn't actually several hours.
No, it was me being cheeky, apparently. Oh no, it looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems that you can only use Connect Jump if you feel disappointed. If I were able to posit a theory as how your Connect Jump works, your ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks on it in the target location's digital space, and enters it. It can be a network or a PC server. It doesn't matter what the target location is. If it has a digital space, you should be able to access it. However, there seems to be certain limitations when interfering with the digital wave. In other words, when you can, you can. When you can't, you can't. What?
If you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. What?
Thanks, Kyoko. That clears everything up. Clear as mud.
Once again, Ken Star's there going, that explains everything!
What we determined is that you can connect them before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you were able to each time. But simply cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Wait a second, how could you Connect Jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer. Perhaps there are others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed. Disappointment is definitely... So, like, okay, here's a better theory, Kyoko. Based on what you're saying, it sounds like digital waves tend to imprint on the emotions and feelings of others who have been there before you. So you have to be on a similar wavelength in order to be able to access the network.
You know, which actually would be, you know, honestly, considering that emotions are a very, they're kind of they're very thematic across pretty much every single Digimon franchise.
Yep.
Whereas in Venture, you know, you have the various emotions and virtues that the Digidestined have alongside Tamers, where they actually have to tap into their emotions in order to get stronger, because Digi-Elves!
Yep. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock open as quickly as you can. Alright, so I guess the complicated part's out of the way.
And you know...
What kind of person is your mother? If it was coming from someone less virtuous than an Omnimon, I might be offended by that, but... She's a reporter working abroad. I miss her sometimes, but she's a great mom.
I miss my mother!
Like, my mother is Mamako...
Mamako Usuki.
Mamako Usuki, yeah. It's a Bodemon.
Oof. It's time to punch the baby!
Whoops. Missed the baby.
Oh, you still got healed. You still got healed. That's awesome.
Apparently it's by turn. It doesn't matter what you do with your turn. I thought it was if you did damage, but it's just like you take your turn, you get healed, so that's cool.
Huh. Well, that's still pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm not sneezing at it. Antilamon's great. No regrets on that decision.
Lord Suzaku-mon is pleased.
Oh, that looks interesting. Let's go poke at it. Oh,
But
Tentamon!
Professor, this is a Digimon game.
Oh yeah, you know, you go around poking at stuff. That's how you win.
You just gotta leave that there. You know, people who are not familiar with our bad jokes are gonna be like, what are they talking about?
You will never know. Or maybe you'll figure it out someday, who knows. Better start watching more Snek videos.
And they're just gonna lie awake, you know, at night, wondering what they meant.
Copies the target's color data and temporarily saves it by pasting on a colorless face. When correctly placed, security will be dropped and you'll be able to continue. Move to a different area will be clear any copy data. Okay. So I need the color from this. So I need the yellow data. And I stick the yellow data...
This is a very difficult puzzle.
This puzzle is incredibly complex. But it's okay. I have a big brain.
I think you have a bun brain.
The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check it out. It's a revenge of the babies. I thought we'd be encountering at least rookies by now. Either that or they really didn't expect you to spend much time in this place and we're just like, yeah, here you go, have some softballs till we get to the point.
Sorry, after Jimmy Ken, just repeatedly kicked you in the head.
That was so frustrating.
Well, I think part of the problem was the fact that, because I'm like, I don't remember having that much difficulty with them, and then I look back at my personal file, and I actually had two vaccines on my team, and I'm like, oh, that's why I didn't have a problem.
Yeah, that would definitely help.
Hey man, Arrow Vidramon is awesome, okay?
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you on that. The Arrow
Just like
Digimon
how-
is fantastic.
Yeah, just like how the professor likes Gilmon, I'm a big fan of the Vmon family.
And by that, he
Yeah.
specifically means, like, Ulforce Vidramon. As I recall, you don't really care about Polyuldramon very much.
I don't mind Polydramon. What I dislike is the fact that everyone's like, oh man, I sure do love the armor forms. And it's like,
People say
Polydramon
that.
by himself is fine.
Yeah, it's a
but-
fine design. Even Imperial Dramon is pretty cool, but
Yeah.
O2 sucked, is what I'm saying. Good Digimon designs, bad storytelling.
And besides, I'm going to say this, honestly, V-Tamers is awesome, and I kind of fell in love with the design after, Zero Maro. Zero Maro is just a lovable goof.
He is. He's great. It's easy to manage to unlock the gates, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you given your skill. Yes, my skill to copy yellow and move yellow. There's a bit of labyrinth in the underground tunnel. What do you mean by a bit? Is there any sign of a Digimon or an Eater in there?
Well, there's a bunch of Muppets, and David Bowie's here, so I don't know.
I see. It's strange just to see a small section of labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. Maybe we have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if some kind of current.
A digital current.
This is definitely a ley line. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They're also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land spirit. It's well known that Sosei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, turned Edo into a great feng shui city. And I gave my best attempt on those names, so everyone bear with me. I don't speak Japanese. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the key from Mount Fuji in Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. A particular note in this instance are Kane-ji, an Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zojo-ji and Hiei Shrine to the southwest, all big religious institutions. In Feng Shui, these directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. If you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples Kane-ji and Zojo's-ji and Shinto shrines Asakusa and Hiei, you'll find they cross right inside Old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines and radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You can say we finished what Tenkei started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo, too. Not just any ley line, either. The one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through there. I wonder if that's true. I do not know if this is based on any kind of fact or not.
It would depend on where he is,
Yeah.
but, I don't know.
The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going on down there. That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. That would follow. I could go on for a while yet about this subject, but you at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, more or less.
This is Persona, right? It's like Persona. We're gonna, fight monsters, and then we're gonna go back and date people.
No, this is Shin Megami Tensei. You're going to kill monsters, and then you're going to kill all your friends.
Oh.
And then, if you choose a neutral path, you get the hard fight.
But we're still gonna date people, right?
Sure. Here's Demi Fiend. You can date
Oh.
Demi Fiend.
Uh-oh. He has no shirt on. He's making me feel uncomfortable due to his shirtlessness.
If you know, you know. I'll take that to mean you understood it well enough, then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me?
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Oh,
Hey, maybe I'll find something more than babies.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet things are going to get kicked up a notch now that we're here. Left or right, Itaku?
Left.
Left. I was kind of hoping to have Angelwom on by now, but I guess we need to grind a little off screen when we're done here today to prepare that for next time. The tunnel just keeps going on, you say? If it stays in course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is of course not all that a coincidence given that it's a sacred place. And that energy takes all the highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be somewhere else but Nakano. But simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about if it turned out to be true? Sure?
I think I fought a demon here in Mega 10-4.
At least once or twice. Stop right there, don't go any farther. You're standing at the border of the municipality. Go any farther and you'll be in the central government territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. Oh, so I really want to poke this, is what you're saying. Color me intrigued, though. That's a heck of a thing to stumble into just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back to where you came to regroup at the office. But I didn't even have...
Oh. They just yanked you out of it.
Yeah, they did. It's not as strong as we're used to. That tunnel's causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like before, after all. I have no idea how I'm going to explain all this to our client. No, just let them walk through. There was no random encounters. It's fine. It's perfectly safe. I, quote-unquote, guarantee it. I mean, I'm just saying, we should send some feds in first to be sure, is what I'm saying. You know.
Dark Tyrannomon, what are you doing here? Oh, you know.
The usual. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we came away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with this. Some jobs are just best left to others. You're curious what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us, believe me. While you were on your way back, I decided to look into it. What you found was a Kamashiro research lab, of all things. Oh, because those guys definitely aren't up to anything shady.
It's the doctor from Data Squad. I forget. What is his name?
Oh, shoot, I know who you're talking about. Kurata.
Yes. Guys, it's all right. I just want to talk to the Digimon. He says, while brandishing a scalpel. I just want to talk to them.
Yeah, talk to them as you're murdering them and reconfiguring them into like artificial Digimon, whatever that word means. Don't be dense, I told you, that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamashiro and the government have a tighter relationship than what we previously suspected. Going under Kamashiro could well mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers.
Don't want to rustle the jimmies of the government.
Yeah, that's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to repair and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamashiro that changed the password on that door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve us our ace in the hole later, when the time does come to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful we have that up our sleeve, if need be. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? Huh? I don't mean on official business, rather I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for our own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing.
Oh, I was about to say, Lord knows we need to get some intelligence up in here.
Yeah, seriously. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamashiro's built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan Office too, right? So, how about you just walk on through the front door and see what you can find? Sound good? Yeah, alright. Doing things...
I was just gonna say, while you just nod, just yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna trespass.
yeah, just doing stuff that I definitely shouldn't be doing is almost certainly the thing that, shonen protagonists specialize in the most. Oh, you're here for a tour of the lobby. Please, come on inside. Sure. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on the Metropolitan Office isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and it was decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit.
I could just walk in.
Did you make it inside the Metropolitan Office? Alright, I get you. So they're alright with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes it work a little easier. Go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere that can infiltrate their systems. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. Unless there's a camera pointed at the terminal, in which case they see something really weird.
At which point, then, what you do is you go catatonic and roll down the stairs.
You know,
And then your hot elf will, take care of everything.
On top of that, if it has to reflect the emotions of those who have been near the terminal before, does that mean I have to feel completely dead inside like a Fed?
No, this is a private industry, so you have to feel just dead inside due to the fact that you're a wage slave.
Oh. Oof. Once you find a terminal, slip in and work your match like always. Wish I was here to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. Reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. Guess I'm starting to ramble again, though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. I mean, it's not...
Yoko, are you lonely?
I think she is. Like, this is... I get that she's trying to say it feels ominous, but, like, such a weird and specific comparison that it kind of loses all meaning when she puts it that way. Small digital shift is happening here. Yeah, all these people around here won't notice if I just disappear. Something wrong out there. You found a terminal that's digital shifting a little. If this shift is weak, while still prominent enough for you to notice it, it could be a sign this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. For now, try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside, so stay on your feet, alright? Yeah, I'm sure no one will mind.
Whoa!
Alright. I've gotten to sunbathing later. Spacing out under the Mr. Sun is the best. Sounds great. Love to join you sometime. Does the digital sun put out UV radiation, or does it just produce light?
Or no, you have to talk to Opalomon for that, I guess.
That's true. Let's ask for his advice. Free stuff!
Opalomon, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a digital meat?
Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Chomp. 3. If you know, you know.
Hey, Professor, do you remember Data Squad when Biomon, who was very clearly supposed to be a girl, had this deep, deep voice?
Really deep voice? They changed his name to Piomon?
Hey guys, it's me, Biomon. I'm totally here.
Because what we need is another useless bird Digimon hanging around.
I'm Biomon, not Biomon. Biomon does things. Biomon just sits here and complains. I'm all about that complaining life.
I don't like the humans because something quasi-racism.
I don't like the humans. They killed Frigimon.
That was just Karada. Again. Because it was always Karada. Except for the time that it was the crazy dude, Tsukasa, in the PS2 game. That game was frickin' zany, though.
Go left until you die. Go left until...
Remember, kids, saying quotable things will follow you the rest of your life.
This is like Cog's curse. He keeps saying like really quotable, and it's kind of my little sister's curse too. She just says quotable things and doesn't really mean to. Cog has this problem too. Mommy, I die.
Actually...
didn't want Cog Saga around. You shouldn't have made it so quotable, Cog.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Ah. Tentacles. Fight me, fool! Data is converging.
Boogie, boogie, boogie. Oh no, he's using the Matador strategy. You gotta debuff him quick.
I'll debuff his HP all the way to 0! Oh, good. The fixed damage strategy is still going to work well here. LOL, Lamau, XD.
And then the cat killed the shellfish.
As is the way. As is the way in nature, of course. You found an eater inside there after all. You couldn't find any other evidence of note. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Snek. The fact there was an eater inside the terminal at all is big evidence in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get back to the office now. But I want to explore. Okay. That's very hard work going all over the place today, but thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamashiro is beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside the tunnel, don't you? There are two things at play here. The natural energy flow from the Earth along with the ley lines and the digital waves emanating from the Sea of Electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need a way to do it? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamashiro can stockpile. Yes, but to what end? What are they going to try to do? Like, summon Moon Millenniumon? That extra
that would be cool.
I mean, that would be something. I don't understand the why of it, but it would be something. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. We don't have to be concerned about that threat anymore now that you cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolved so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro-labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves that are built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice it to say. This, of course, calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has all been going on and just what exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Snek. We're onto something here, I know it. Ta-da! Let's cash it in for our $8. Sleuth, rank up! Almost Cyber Sleuth? Really? Really? Really?
So we went from being a total noob to being a almost not noob.
Almost not noob. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One or another will definitely deal with Kamashiro when the time is right.
Can you increase my memory?
Please increase my party memory.
I want to get some megas is what I'm saying.
I do have one, so that must have been from the boss in the last time. Oh, I still have, like, the Boxing Association card. Cute. So, boss, what do? Come think of it, there's a kid from your school at K-Cafe. Do you know each other? Oh, that's what do.
Oh, okay.
But first,
that do.
I'm going to set my Digimans on the farm island to investigate more cases. I think these are more or less, like, procedurally generated cases, so they're not particularly profound. Ah, right, I had them making items last time. Alright, investigate. Get good results for me, guys. Not just more lost property Digimon cases, because those kind of suck.
So I found you a job on Craigslist.
No. No, no, no.
How do you feel about being a cat girl maid?
How about no? Can I take your order? Top seller's menu for a reason. Cool. Oh, there you are. Hey, dude. Let me see. What? Snek, what are you doing here? Hi, I'm Snek. I see you're the Cyber Sleuth. The office is around here, I'm pretty sure. Cyber Sleuth. Cyber Sleuth will take on any case at all, then. Yeah, I'm basically a UFO chaser. In that case, can I send you a request to your office? It's settled. I'm gonna send in a request to your office and watch you work. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why you couldn't have done that without my input, but whatever. I'm
I
showing
wanted to talk to you first to break the ice.
Okay, so do I have it posted now? I do. Ryota's youth. Work, work, work. I want an easy job with lots of money. There aren't many jobs like that. $7.50? You're cheaper than the government!
Or the hot guy has been the only one who's actually,
Actually
really
paid us, yeah. You took my case, thanks. So that woman you work with, Kyoko is her name. She's kind of weird. Yeah, she is. I went to the office to submit my request. She said something weird like, I'm getting a nasty vibe coming from you. And she even said it's like the detestable aura of a male pursuing a female. I mean, what the heck is that about? You try and send in a serious request, and this is what you get. Kyoko is really pretty, and she seems like a nice person. Well, that remains to be seen. When I was in the office, she asked me a lot for some fresh coffee, but I said I didn't have the time. Ugh, you avoided a fate worse than death, my friend. The case, I forgot. To be honest, I need money at the moment. I'd like to try to find a part-time job so I can pick up a little extra spending money. I thought you were gonna have like a real question or something, or at least a malfunctioning computer. I'm not a headhunter. Alright, I need to pay a fee if I'm sending an official request to a detective agency. So, could you please try to find a nice, cushy job that'll make up for the fee as soon as you can? Anyway, if it's a job in Eden, you and that girl would know a lot about it, right? Yeah, that's right. What I'm looking for is a part-time job in Eden. Those are usually the easiest ones. Please tell me 3 options to choose from for a part-time job in Eden. I don't mind if they're a little shady. I need the money, I'm begging you. Let's discuss it once we get back to the office. I was looking for a part-time job for him in Eden. That's a pretty easy request. All the same, I'd say it's a good case for you to handle as my assistant. Looks like a nice, paid part-time job, and it's okay if it's a little shady. Looking for a job like that here in Nakano shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure we quietly ask some of those kinds of people here in Nakano will find something for him. I've heard of cushy, shady jobs quite close to here. All the same, if he needs money urgently, I wonder what he needs it for.
Gambling debts, probably.
Probably. Quiz time. Which machine Digimon is seen as strongest in the digital world? That's easy. That's Machine-Dramon. That has long since been the case. He was the final boss of Digimon World 1. Alright, let's...
He's also one of the Dark Masters.
Yep. He's a pretty big deal, is what we're saying.
Which is unfortunate, because, he's just a robot guy. He's not really particularly evil.
He's just a big robot dragon thing, and yeah, some of the time he doesn't even really care. He's just kind of there. You can work in Eden. It's a nice, easy part-time job. If you like, I can give you a private introduction for the job. In a business, it's called room laundering. Like cleaning? Or are you talking about, like, hiding bodies? One way or another, people die. Oh, no! You just have to live in one of those so-called rooms with a shady history for 3 months. What? Seriously? Is this a real job? I need to get in on this market. I would love to be haunted. That would be fun.
It's true, everyone. Snek really does want to be haunted.
Yeah, it would actually be something interesting. And then I could play Faith the Unholy Trinity in real life. If you do, we can cover up what happened in the room. You might be able to see that what witches normally unseen become possessed by regretful things. If you aren't squeamish, it's quite an easy job. If you want, I can give you an introduction, but please don't talk to anyone else about this. Dude, I'll take that job. Nuts to Ryota. I get paid way more than Cyber Sleuth pays. $7.50 my butt.
You know, your little snucky butt.
My little sneaky tail, yeah. No, I guess, like, I think here in the United States, realtors have to report no matter how long ago it's been. But that could be different in Japan. You sent me a Digimon message, so... No, not you. I want to talk to this dude. No, I don't care about your interpersonal drama. Well, I'm looking for a part-time job in Eden. Not just that, but a nice, easy, well-paid job, too. In that case, I have good news for you. I have the perfect job for you. For this job, you just need to wash some stuff pickled in formaldehyde. It couldn't be easier. What kind of stuff? What are you, stupid? Don't ask such questions. You know, liver, kidneys, lung. If you want to feel freaked out and disgusted working in underground rooms in hospitals at night and be terrified all the time, be my guest.
Oh.
I mean, some human cadavers are preserved in formaldehyde for research purposes. You want a quick buck in Eden now, do you? Alright, then I'll choose you for the job. It's so easy anyone can do it. I'm going to take pictures of ghosts in Eden. All you need to do is get a photo of a ghost and I'll pay you big bucks for it. Not bad. If you're interested, let me know. I got the information. Let's go back to Ryota. Ah, good. It just takes me there. You found one already? Where? Room laundering, stuff pickled in formaldehyde, taking photos of ghosts. That's all this urban legends, though. It doesn't have anything to do with Eden. Just, dude, do the room laundering one. That's as easy as it gets. Ghost picture thing sounds good. Something nice to use a job, seems like getting paid. Yeah, but ghosts aren't real. Ryota, are you not seeing the problem? The room is real, the ghost isn't. Just room launder, man. Like, maybe this... Okay, this is one of those things that some people might be like, Snek, that's weird. Don't you think that's... No, I don't. I don't think it's weird. People die, and I believe, in my own belief, is that the soul leaves. All that's left behind is the corpse you used to occupy. And guess what? You're not using it anymore, and neither is anyone else. So room laundering would be like the easiest thing in the world. I would literally move every, 3 to 6 months if it got me a ton of money for doing literally nothing.
I don't know if, Sir Rather Dashing and Lady Olivia would like that.
Lila. Lady Lila.
Lila.
Yes. No, they probably wouldn't. And Lord knows the old Mistress Chloe would definitely not be a fan, but... We're talking about cats, by the way. But, yeah, no, seriously, I would totally do that if that was a thing in the United States. I bet it isn't, though. Why do you want to earn money from a part-time job in the first place? It doesn't matter why, it's none of your business. I suppose that's technically true, but... None of your business, what isn't? Sakura! Ah, what do you mean, ah? Nothing, it's nothing. Ryota, are you by chance talking about doing anything strange? The only strange thing lately has been you. You're always talking so carelessly. There's no point in talking to you. Come on, Snek, let's go. Take me to client? Can you take you as a client? Ryota, Snek.
Boys are so weird.
I knew you'd come. Mwah. Huh? How did I know? I tapped into my spiritual powers. Mwah. I want you to look into a ghost, the white boy who has been appearing and disappearing around Kowloon recently. This time I'd like you guys to take a photo of this white boy. If you take a good photo, I'll pay you big money for it. Not bad, eh? Mwah.
Why are you laughing so menacingly?
Yeah, of course I have it. You think it's strange that you can take a photo of a ghost in a digital space with a digital camera? I thought you just wanted me to, print screen it, dude. What do you want from me? Well, I suppose that you can think about it at the very least of a ghost in a digital space is in and of itself strange. Accept it, it's reality. Stop pretending you haven't seen them. I mean, technically I have. Did you know that more than 70% of the people in the world have seen ghosts? That's deceptive. I believe the statistic he's trying to quote is that people have, I think it's 70 to 80% of people have experienced, quote-unquote, a paranormal phenomenon. But that can include stuff as mundane as being in a hallway by yourself and then suddenly hearing someone say your name. Everyone's going to have something similar to that happen to them in their lifetime. It's not a matter of, oh, I saw a ghost and it flipped me off.
And then Snek would be like, oh, man.
Ah, peas. It all started...
Why has he got to be so rude?
That was just rude. That was uncalled for, that is. It all started with an incident at Roswell. The government and the aliens are all connected. They're just covering it up, blah, blah, blah. The government that literally cannot hide the president having mistresses in the Oval Office can hide legit, honest-to-God aliens. You must be on something.
See, he's gone beyond QAnon. He's now on R-Anon. Roswell Anon.
Cattle mutilation.
They're all a bunch of aliens.
Animals flying in the sky. They're all part of the same conspiracy. Yeah, chemtrails can't melt steel beams, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there's no...
It seems like you're, a doubting Thomas into the mystical world of the occult, Professor.
Of stuff that is objectively, provably false. Yes. Lordy.
I bet you don't even believe in orgone or, auras or crystal powers either.
I sure don't. The only crystals I believe in are the, 4 crystals of the elements that I have to get in order to stop Garland the Dark Knight.
Yes, lest he knock you down.
Yep. There are no analog nor digital in the occult. Please get this room inspector on camera. Sounds like something an analog horror channel would say. Well, what would you expect from the editor of an occult magazine? Obviously lacks any kind of common sense.
This begs the question, hey, -8, you should do something like that. Just saying.
I mean, I'm just saying, I would, if it was real. White boy, Spectre of Kowloon. To tell the truth, I'm a bit scared to go now. It sounds pretty terrifying. So you might as well come along. Let's go to Kowloon and take ghost photos. Me? This is your stupid UFO hunt. Yeah.
Wait a second. This was supposed to be your job.
Machine Dramon is correct.
Oh, Tamamon, why are you asking me this? Are you just sad for your old buddy because you evolve into Metal Seadramon?
Guess we're going to Kowloon to help our friend. Oop.
I wonder if you could actually, set up the 4 Dark Masters.
I bet you could.
But that would require you to actually use Puppetmon, and ugh.
Yeah. Alright, idiot, where did you go? You just said Kowloon, but Kowloon's 3 levels long.
Where's Scary?
Yes, the baby Digimon fresh out of their eggs are indeed terrifying. Do I have that ability that reduces encounters? Let me check.
Yeah, there actually is. High security.
Yeah, it reduces encounters, but that's good enough for now, I guess.
I would imagine that you'd want to, have encounters, but...
Well, around here, it's not even worth it. Ryota, I swear, wherever you are, I'm gonna kick you in your shins.
My shins!
To borrow a quote from another YouTuber, I'm about to revoke your shin privileges.
Who said that?
That was Cider Spider in his playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. Come on.
Did he play a monk?
No, I believe he was playing Scholar. That really does reduce the encounter rate. Pretty good at that. I mean, Tilamon just slaps them, and she has massive hands. Her hands are about the same size as War Growlmon's.
Got in the terminal montage slapping of just like, no.
Alright, let's check level 2, I guess. Ryota, where the crap are you? Just check level 3 and see if he's standing outside the entrance before we dive head first. Finally! In the end, it'll actually be a good thing if this white boy appears. Anyway, let's hang around here for a while.
You know what? It's gonna be, Arata, isn't it?
No, actually, it's Yugo. Or it looks like Yugo, at any rate. Yugo denies being the pale boy, but... Oh, right, I talked to this person already. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up.
Cost some money in order to get what I want. What do you want? You know, stuff.
Why are you guys gangster kneeling in my way? Yeah, right, this goes to the supposed white boy rumors. I heard about him. Ghosts do appear in Eden, but this is a hyper-realistic virtual world, so they can appear even here. But I'm not sure where they appear. At the very least, I don't think they appear around here. Wherever they appear, I run away as fast as I can.
Oh, you know what this is? It's limiting your options for where you can go.
Yep, they're trying to railroad me in the right direction. This place is kind of confusing.
It's kind of huge at this point.
It is. Let's see. Ah, this guy. What's up?
Why are you slab squatting?
You're looking for a ghost? It's about that white boy I've heard about recently. You can take so many of these quotes out of context.
You know, I guess it's the opposite of do not worry, guys, don't fire. He's not black.
I don't care what anyone says. The later parts of Dragon Ball Super were pretty good.
Honestly, I don't know. Tournament of Power dragged, but when it was good, it was good.
That is true facts.
Honestly, as much as people hate the Goku Black arc, I think it was really the high point of that entire bit.
This is the digital world. The real world's a different story, and that doesn't mean that ghosts can appear here. You gotta think calmly about this. You won't be able to find them because there's no such thing. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying.
I mean, it's literally the only bit of the story where the bad guys finally wised up. They're like, wait a second, the good guys are so OP. I'm just going to become the good guys.
Yep. At the end of the day, I suppose there is no such thing as a ghost. You'll never find a ghost like this, not even the faintest trace. What should we do, Snek? Yeah, let's go back to room laundering. The client would have to do that in that horrible room. It would take such a long time, it would be so awful. I'll pass. You are a coward. Alright. Cleaning pickled stuff? That stuff, even for that money, and even though it doesn't take long, I wouldn't take that job. That's a little too, yeah, no thanks. You said you were okay with Shady! Fine, let's get the picture. Want to fake the picture? That's a good idea, actually. That stupid old man should be using the trick. Old man? He looked like he was, like, in his 20s. If you do this Snek, you should play the part of the ghost. You're the only one who can. Because I have blue eyes, isn't it? No, do it more like this. Do it more ghost-like, more like a ghost. Remember, you've done things in life that you regret. There are people alive with whom you have unfinished business, that kind of thing. Oh, hey, white ghost boy. What are you doing? Huh? There's nothing there. The white boy. Quick, take a picture. Get the camera, quick. Let me get this straight. You couldn't get a photo of the white boy, so you decided to fake the picture. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Even so, this picture. Elementary school kid could have taken a better picture than this. We'll have to in the end reject the case. No way, Snek and me, we put everything we had into this one. Doesn't matter. Sit down. I'm going to show you how to take a picture of a ghost properly. Terror basically arises from the human imagination. Anything looks like a face from the right angles. This is how you can stimulate a person's imagination with a photograph. This is the key technique in ghost photography. So you just need to invoke the uniquely human phenomenon of pareidolia. For example, irrespective of this picture. What's wrong? Looks like this camera took a photo. Where? Look, behind Snek you can see a human figure, but it has no head. But... no, this is a real ghost photo. Let's go to the editor right away. Snek, Kyoko, thank you both. 90% of ghost photos are fake. I never thought this would be one of the part of 10% that are real. I think I'm the one in the photo. You? I was worried about Ryota, so I followed him to Kowloon. I was trying to watch him from the shadows, but I must have slipped into the frame. I wonder if there's a connection between you and Ryota's actions. My birthday's coming up soon. I see, that's why he needed the money. He needed money to buy me a present, so he was looking for a job where he could make a lot in a short space of time. He shouldn't have tried to buy me a present that he couldn't afford. He was doing his best to find a part-time job to buy a present for a girl he was in love with. Ah, young love. You okay? You have a blank expression on your face. Like your mind is somewhere else. By any chance, is there someone else you're in love with?
You
Yeah.
know, he's short. He's kind of yellow.
Huh. I don't know anyone like that.
He likes to talk about Monster Factory.
There's a present for an unrequited love. You know, our case load has gotten a lot more colorful since you got here. That is true facts.
I'm gonna have to call it here.
Yep, there's a lot of action over at Shibuya Records in Shibuya. So next time, we will be investigating Shibuya Records in Shibuya, and we'll see you there.
Have fun, everybody.